well-organised protest at the £80 ticket prices they were paying to watch the match. Bayern's fans unfurled a banner which read, "Without fans, football is not worth a penny," before throwing toilet rolls onto the pitch, causing the referee to hold up play while they were removed. Arsenal fans all pointedly applauded. Money doesn't just make the world go round. It also gives us a universal index by which we can measure our economic and social standing in society. My salary tells me how I match up to my friends, colleagues, and even members of my own family. It also provides me with a personal perspective on history, because what I can afford to buy with my money today is also indicative of how well my generation is doing compared with those that came before. We crave it, borrow it, work hard for it, steal it, and perish when we don't have enough of it. There is always the hope that if we don't have money today, we will get some tomorrow. And for many of us, it is this eternal hope which gives all our lives a sense of purpose, if perhaps not meaning. But what happens when the social contract between the citizen and the economic system fails to produce enough winners? What happens when we can't get rich anymore? And how do we know when this is happening? We all apply personal litmus tests to measure our economic well-being. Mine happens to be football. But I soon discovered that football is not the only entertainment that is out of kilter with the cost of modern living. In 2020, the average price of a cinema ticket was £7.50, 34p in 1971, and £1.88 in 1988. And a West End musical was £49.25, £3.50 in 1971. Some things have become cheaper, of course. 50 years ago, televisions were very expensive. If you wanted to watch television, you rented one from somewhere like Radio Rentals or Rumbelows. These high street electrical retailers also rented radios and hi-fi systems. If you had all three, then your home entertainment system was complete. A 1971 colour TV cost £289, worth £3,700 in 2020, and a TV licence was £12, £170.74. I was still renting my television from Curry's in 1997. In the past 50 years, televisions have become so affordable, £98 for a 22-inch Full HD LED from Amazon, that we own more tellies per household than ever before. Then again, we require so much more: an iPhone, tablet, laptop, broadband, subscriptions to Sky, Netflix, Now TV, Spotify and Amazon Prime. An iPhone or a laptop is just as essential as a black and white telly was 50 years ago. Owning them is absolutely non-negotiable. Much more sobering is the rising cost of property, which means millions of us have lost the chance of owning a home. The average house price in 1971 was £5,632. In May 2020, it had reached £235,673. Taking proper account of inflation, the price of that same 1971 house today would be just £80,206.72. If salaries had risen as sharply as house prices, the average worker would be earning £90,000. An average 1971 home cost 4 times typical annual earnings. Today, it is 8 times. Everyone knows that house prices have skyrocketed, but most people would still probably say that we're better off overall than we were 50 years ago. Just before the coronavirus struck, unemployment figures were at the lowest since the government started recording them in 1971. We enjoy unrestricted, easy access to credit, and instead of mortgages being limited to just twice the size of our salaries as they were in 1971, today we can borrow 4 times as much as we earn. At the same time, household income rises have actually been keeping up with inflation. An average annual salary 50 years ago was £2,000. If the average worker's pay packet had kept track with inflation, it would be £28,400.